The documentary that won an Oscar at the 95th Academy Award is a tale of love, trust, and care that shatters the divide between the human and animal world.
Welcome. Today we will be reviewing the documentary The Elephant Whisperers.
Bowman and Bali, a couple in South India, devoted their life to caring for an orphan baby elephant named Raghu, forging a family like no other that tests the barrier between the human and the animal world.
To add to Mithun, this forms the synopsis of a beautiful documentary that has created history at the 95th Academy Awards by becoming the maiden Indian production to win in the documentary short subject category.
Subhashini, did you know that it was filmed in 2019 in South India by director Karthik Gonsalves, who aimed to share the beauty of wild spaces in India and the world?
Wow, I am fascinated by how Bomman and Belly, the two elephant caretakers, chronicle their special relationship with an orphan baby elephant whom they've named Raghu as they nurse him back to health and share their relationship with Raghu and other elephants in their care have changed their lives until he's forcefully relocated to another sanctuary.
Focusing on one specific relationship that caretakers Bowman and Belly have with an abundant elephant, the documentary also showcases the unique bond between the animal and human. What do you think it is the strength of elephant with Shubha?
I believe that the strength of the Elephant Whisperers is comparing this bond to that of parents and children and showing Bowman and Belly's exuberant personas as they interact with the elephants.
Absolutely, it's also beautiful, rare look at how integral these animals can able be to be the society. We see the next generation of caretakers learning how to bath and play with the elephants.
True. Bowman and Belly, the elderly protagonists of The Elephant Whisperers, the Indian documentary short that made the Oscar shortlist, met each other in an elephant camp deep inside the forest of Mudumulai Tiger Reserve in Tamil Nadu. Love blossomed when they were both assigned to care for an orphaned 3-month-old baby elephant named Raghu. Over the 41-minute runtime of The Elephant Whisperers, director Karthiki Gonsalves trains her gaze on this human-elephant blended family to paint an affecting portrait of caregiving and coexistence that ends up being a necessary balm for the current state of our polarized country.
Set in the 100-year-old Tepakad elephant camp, one of the Asian's oldest elephant rehabilitation camps, the Elephant Whispers is ultimately a love story about the power of community. Even though the narrative, fueled largely by voiceovers, is fairly straightforward, the storytelling manages to be simultaneously gentle and persuasive. Gonzalez succeeds in striking this delicate balance only because of her compelling subjects.
Absolutely. Bowman and Belly are endlessly watchable, boasting a magnetic screen appearance that makes it difficult to look away from the screen even for a second. Raghu is an equally adorable subject, drawing the audience in with his vulnerability and playful nature. Even more rewarding are the couple's interactions with Raghu, who responds to their unconditional love and affection with a childlike enthusiasm.
So, over the course of the documentary, Bowman and Belly also become parents to Amu, another baby elephant who is placed under their ages. The much younger Amu's arrival unlocks Raghu's siblings jealously, which is soon extinguished when he slowly learns to look after Amu the way Bowman and Belly protected him.
In that sense, The Elephant Whisperers, produced by Guneet Monga Sikya Entertainment, is elevated by its stunning cinematography by Gonsalves, Krish Makija, Anand Bansal, and Karan Taplial. The camera constantly captures the intricacies of human-elephant life in real time, immersing audiences in the environment as first-hand witnesses.
Yeah, so the Whispers build itself around the argument that humans and animals have always been predisposed to coexist with each other. Once again, the magnificent camera work underlies that point, illustrating the pristine forest landscape and its varied inhabitants in vivid detail. The film is largely shot in natural light also. Shubha, what do you think about the storytelling though?
Okay, so talk of the storytelling, it is similarly emotionally attentive. Much of the beauty of The Elephant Whisperers lies in understated coming of age of the film's narrative, and that draws an angle parallels between human and animals. In fact, Gonsalves employs their wedding to spotlight the social mores of tribal life, reveling in the community's communal ways and their amidst belief systems. We see women gather around a bonfire and sing folk songs on the eve of Bowman and Belly's wedding, while the men dress up the elephants. The smiles on everyone's faces reinforce the celebratory mood. That Bowman and Belly get married in the forest they call home, effectively completing the integration of their blended family, feels impossibly poetic.
Yeah, and also even then, there is no preachy monologue about shattering the stigma of widow remarriage, or about the importance of foregrounding tribal communities that are rarely represented on screen. This is a kind of film that believes in showing more than telling, in being an example of the unconditional love and compassion that is being capable of overriding grief and suffering. The Elephant Whispers champions the dignity of all kinds of life.
Indian culture reveres elephants and other animals as an ode to the shared land and life. This is God's presence in my life, Bowman says about the bond with Raghu. Without him, we'd have nothing.
With that, we come to the end of the Cacti Review show. Please send in your thoughts on the documentary. The Elephant Whisperers is now streaming on Netflix.